Oh, Pat, full of surprises, I'm telling ya. Look, you guys, this is honestly just a Pat McGrath channel. What can I say? No, I'm just kidding. I do other stuff, but I have to tell you, can you tell what my favorite brand is? Anyway, today we are putting to the test Pat McGrath Mothership I Subliminal. Not a palette that I was ever really that interested in picking up, but you guys actually were the ones that really convinced me to give this palette a go. You really did show me the light. This palette does actually look stunning. Not that I never thought it did, but just I couldn't get past the pop of blue. I was like, I have pops of blues like that. I just don't think I'll use it. And then when you actually move past that, it's just, there's so much more to it, you know? This is all sounding very dramatic. Anyway, my Sephora last week had a 60% off sale and I was there, baby. I was like, this is the time to pick this palette up. 60% off. 60% off. Anyway, I digress. What I'm trying to say is today we're going to put Subliminal to the test and really see what my thoughts are about this palette. Now, if that sounds interesting to you, let's do the YouTubey things. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, give this video a like, share it around all of the socials, if you will. We may or may not be at 600 subscribers yet, which is just like mind blown. Why do you watch me? I'm not sure, but don't question it too hard. Like, don't pull at that thread too hard, just keep watching. Anyway, let's just go ahead and put the makeup on. Alrighty, I just went off camera and quickly did this eye look, and I mean, it was quick actually, very quick. And now I'm gonna show you how I got this and kind of give you my thoughts on this palette because I already have them. I kind of, obviously because I have so many Pat McGrath palettes in my collection already, I'll link my playlist in the playlist down below in the description box if you haven't seen any of my Pat McGrath videos. I kind of know how the formula is from palette to palette and kind of the differences, etc. So I do kind of have a vibe for this palette and already know how I feel. This is the palette, by the way, if you haven't seen it before. And honestly, take out this blue and look at how everyday cool tone wearable this is. So I would say if you don't like cool tone shades, don't get this palette. It's not for you. It's very cool tone. I've just been really enjoying cool tones lately, which is probably actually why I think my opinion changed. When I got the Natasha Denona Glam palette, my opinion really changed on cool tones, and I really was like, I actually quite dig the vibe of a cool tone on my skin tone, and I hadn't felt like that before. I was always drawn to warm tone like eyeshadow palettes, so I think that's why my opinion changed on this, especially these two shades. Like, honestly, I don't know what it is, but when you get the palette and see these two in real life, they're beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So I'm just going to quickly go show you guys. These are the swatches of the metallic shades. So they're very pretty. Again, these two are very cool tone. So these are not the special shades. These are just the metallic ones. I'll swatch the special ones in a second. But yeah, these are very cool tone. Still gorgeous. Absolutely just so pretty. Now obviously they look a little bit more wet and metallic on the palm of my hand. I've just honestly been finding it, you know, I'm not the best at swatching. If you've been around here before, I'm not the best. This is the best way I've figured out how I can do it, okay? But yeah, these are the metallic shades, and I just honestly, these two are like nearly my favorite shades in the palette, which is really rare for me with like the special shades in a Pat palette. Okay, and these are the 4 magnificent special shades in this palette, which we all know, like, they're so magical. Actually, I feel like swatching these on the palm of my hand shows you what they actually look like on your eyes under like low lighting, because with the studio lighting you really don't see the effect of like the special shadow, but on the palm of the hand it kind of shows it a little bit better. So anyway, this is the swatches of the shades if you're interested. But yeah, look, I feel like I'm like the queen right now, waving hello. But yeah, I'm trying to show the dimension, okay, you guys? Anyway, these are the shades. Hopefully you enjoyed that little swatch party. So let's go ahead and get started on creating this eye look. Now I have primed my eyes using my NARS eye primer like always, and we are going to go ahead and start this look off by grabbing this beautiful taupey shade right here. I don't know if taupe's the right word. Is it the right word? Let me know. I feel like it's taupe, right? This is on my Delium Tools 785 blending brush, and we are just going to start by building this up in the crease. And I have to tell you guys, this is the shade that I have been looking for from Natasha Denona Matte Shadows. This is the transition shade that I have been dreaming of, because it's not too dark and it's not too light. And obviously a lot of her palettes cater to a lot of different skin tones, which I actually really love. And like, trust me, I have a million palettes I can reach switch into for a transition shade, but I did want one in her formula, and this is it. This has fulfilled all of my passions and dreams about transition shades. Okay, so the next shade that we're going to go into is this beautiful cool tone brown right here on our Delium Tool 783, and we're going to build this up kind of slowly because it is a bit of a darker brown. Going to build it up in the outer corner first and then slowly bring it inward. And I'm trying not to wing out the edge here. I'm just trying to keep it rounded. I think these mattes are a little bit different to her normal formula, if I'm being completely honest, in almost a good way. I actually think these mattes are a lot easier to work with than her other palettes. So if you find her mattes a little bit more challenging on other palettes, I think that you'll really like this one. Now the next color I took is the extreme black color right here on a Sephora Precision Shadow Brush. We're just popping this black in here, just to build up the depth in the crease a bit. And then what I'm going to do is pick up that cool tone brown again on that second brush that we used and just blend that out. So just build the depth a little bit, you see? Now for the fun parts. As you know, we are taking this beautiful metallic, it's like a gunmetal almost kind of metallic, but a little bit brown. Gunmetal with a little bit of brown in it, you know? It's quite, it's unique. Yeah, I would definitely say it's unique. There is a shade similar to this in, I'm wetting my brush by the way, and this is a Delium Tool 773. There is a shade similar to this in the Natasha Denona Glam palette. So if you do have that palette, you absolutely have a shade similar to this palette, this color, sorry. And even the, like the matte shadows, if you have the Natasha Denona Glam palette, you have these mattes. And the formula is quite similar to that Natasha Denona Glam. However, the reason why you would obviously purchase the Pat palette is for the special shades. Say it with me, the special shades. That's why we buy Pat. But overall, this palette is very, very beautiful and very, very cohesive. That's my opinion. Now I'm just going to quickly do the lower lash line while we're here. So I'm going to go pick up this color here on a Delium Tool 772 brush. And I did actually smoke out my lower lash line more than I normally would. So I brought it down just a little bit further. And then picking up a 758 Delium Tools brush, we're going back into this color and we're going to push this close to the lash line. I brought it across a bit further than I normally do as well. And then just taking that Sephora Precision Shadow Brush, I've just picked up a touch of that black and again pushing this close to the lower lash line. Now we are picking up this gorgeous shade right here. This is just it's my Ray Ray like shader brush from BH Cosmetics. I am wetting that as well, and we're going to pack this all over where we put that gunmetal shade. I could tell you the shade names, but I'm lazy and I don't want to pull the card out of the eyeshadow box. So cosmic, very, very cosmic, if you will. Now what I actually did as well is I also picked a little bit of that shade up on, ooh, dang, she pretty, just on my finger, and I'm just going to press that over the top just to add a little bit more vavoom, if you will. In a corner highlight, we are taking this one right here. Now this looks like it's in a heap of other ones, but it's not, because a lot of the other like white special shades in her palettes, they often lean either gold or pinky. This one leans blue. Surprise, surprise. So I was pleasantly happy to find that that wasn't a dupe shade. Now we're popping this in the inner corner. I'm swooping it up a little bit and also bringing it under here a little bit. Eyeliner, we're taking Colourpop Prance. I'm actually not putting any black eyeliner on my top waterline because honestly, it's been irritating my eyes lately and I just don't feel like doing that to myself today. Now I'm just gonna go and put like the gems on. All right, gems are on and somehow I got them to pretty much semi-match. They're not like completely matching, but they're pretty close, so happy days. Now, in the 60% off sale, I also picked up the Pat McGrath Fetish Eyes. Yeah, Fetish Eyes mascara. So the original one, the new one wasn't in sale. So I picked up the original, but I have had a lot of people say that they much prefer the original one to the new one. So, and I know a lot of people, they really go on about this one. They really go on about it. So we're going to put that to the test today. Now, oh, I like the wand. This is the wand if you're interested. I don't mind that. Now, I am surprised that this doesn't feel luxe. Like, it's not as light as the Bite Beauty one, but this just doesn't feel luxe. So I did expect it to feel a little bit luxe. But anyway, let's just give it a go. It's pretty fucking good, isn't it? Look at my lashes. I'm not gonna lie, when I was first putting this on, I was like, this isn't what it's all cracked up to be. And you have to build this up. Like, don't just go in and dip in once and put it on your lashes and expect them to turn out lovely. Like, you're gonna need to work at building it up, but it's good. It's good. I like it, actually. It's a bit of a drier formula, which I personally like a drier formula because I find that it just works well for my lashes at like holding them up and all that kind of stuff. I will say if you don't have, like if you have like straight down kind of lashes, you might not like this because I don't think it's going to be that lifting. But I think if you kind of have lashes that naturally curl up just a little bit, it's like a separating and a lengthening one, but it's not so separating that it creates like spider. I don't know. It really honestly has made me look like I've got false lashes on, I'm not gonna lie. I know this sounds weird because it's a mascara and like how different do they get, but it's really, really, really different to like say the Kosas one or the Bite Beauty one or the Too Faced Better Than Sex that I've been trying recently or anything. It's really different to anything I've tried. I actually don't know how to describe it and I'm really perplexed because usually I'm like, oh, mascara is a mascara and like there's good ones and there's bad ones, but generally like a good one makes your lashes turn out the same. But this is really like done something that I really like but can't put my finger on it. I'm into it. I'm into this. I can actually see why people really like this. I like it. I like it. I will play with it a little bit more, and if you see me using it in future videos, which you will because I use all my makeup whether I like it or not, I'm like, I paid for it, I will use it. But yeah, you'll see me use it and I'll give you updated thoughts. But at the moment, honestly, I'm like, I wasn't liking it, and then all of a sudden at the end, I'm like, this really came together. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, old Pat, full of surprises, I'm telling you. I feel like so many people will watch my channel and just be like, she's such a Pat lover, she's never gonna say anything bad. I would. If I hated the product, I would tell you, trust me. I'm not on her PR list, I'm not on her payroll. I ain't got nothing to lose. We're gonna go nude for lips because, like as in a nude color for the lips, we're not gonna go nude. Because I just want to make the focus my eyes. So this is Colourpop BFF. And then we're going to put Huda Babyface on the outer portion. And then we're going to put Huda Empress, I think it's Empress, yeah, it's Empress, on the center. That'll do, don't care, that'll do. Let me send you back and we'll wrap this up. All right, guys, this is the finished makeup look. I hope you like it and I hope you enjoyed the video. There is someone outside doing something, I don't know what, like normal, so I'm sorry if you can hear that. Anyway, I hope that you enjoyed this look. Let me know your thoughts. Is this something that you would wear? And also let me know your thoughts on Subliminal. Do you have it, or is it something that you're eyeing off, or is it something like me where you've just suddenly turned into a cool toned biatch and now you want it? You know what I'm saying? Like, let me know. Let me know. Overall, honestly, the quality of this, I actually feel like I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this one, and I'd be interested to see if I re-ranked, like after using this for a few weeks and then re-ranked my Mothership palettes, kind of where this would sit, because obviously right now it's too new for me to like decide, and I'm not going through that stress again anytime soon. But I just feel like with even just this 6 shades right here, I feel like I'm gonna get a lot of use out of them. Just knowing how much I use my Natasha Denona Glam palette as well, I just feel like I'm gonna get a lot of use out of them, and I really, really can't wait to try this this shade right here too. So I'm actually super excited I added this palette to my collection. Yes, I got it for 60% off. Would I have purchased it at full price? No, to be completely honest, I wouldn't have. The color scheme probably just never drew me in enough to warrant spending $200 on it. And to be completely honest with you, I actually haven't bought any of my Pat McGrath palettes at full price because she quite regularly does 30 to 35% sales off, and so does Sephora. Like, I think some of my Pat McGrath palettes I've gotten from Sephora for like 50 to 60% off. So I usually just wait for a sale and pick them up, to be completely honest with you. Do I think they're worth $200? I mean, they're super unique, so yes, and super luxurious, but also at the same time, because they always put them on sale, no. Do you know what I'm saying? Hopefully that makes sense. Anyway, that's my thoughts on Subliminal. I'm super, super, super happy that I changed my mind about this palette, because overall I genuinely actually really like it. And if you are on the fence about it and you're kind of considering it, go and see it in real life, because when you see it in real life, you're like, oh, okay, I get it now. I get it. Anyway, that's my 2 cents on the matter. Now, if you enjoyed the video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit that notification bell if you are watching till this point. Thank you so much, you magical little gumdrop fairy. I just appreciate you so, so much. And I hope that you have an amazing day wherever you are in the world, and I will see you next time. Bye.